Hello and welcome guys, my name is Imran Ismail and you're watching First Post. My guests today, Emraan Hashmi and Shreya in the house. How are you guys feeling?
Great.
Good. We are promoting Cheat India. मुझे बताइए आप कितना चीटेड फील करते हो हमारे एजुकेशन सिस्टम को लेकर?
पर्सनली तो बहुत चीटेड फील करता हूँ मैं. ये क्लासिक प्रॉब्लम है जब हम स्कूल में होते हैं तो हमें पता नहीं हम कितना नहीं सीख रहे हैं. बाहर जाके जब कॉलेज से निकल के वो थोड़ा बहुत पता चल जाता है क्योंकि एक लैक ऑफ क्लैरिटी रहती है. हर स्टूडेंट जो स्कूल से बाहर निकलता है देयर इज दिस बिग क्वेश्चन, व्हाट शुड आई डू, साइंस, कॉमर्स और आर्ट्स. और ये सवाल तब से लेके अब तक बदला नहीं है, इसका जवाब नहीं है मिला है बच्चों को. तो ये लैक ऑफ क्लैरिटी होती है. एंड सिर्फ यही नहीं, जो रट्टा मारने का जो फंडा है इसका कोई रियल वर्ल्ड बेनिफिट नहीं है. बहुत सारे स्कूल्स और कॉलेजेस में टीचर्स क्वालिफाइड नहीं हैं. देयर आर नो सीट्स इन यूनिवर्सिटीज़. एंड इस स्क्रिप्ट को पढ़ने के बाद मुझे एक्चुअली पता नहीं था कि हर स्टेट में एक्चुअली एक चीटिंग माफिया है जो अनडिजर्विंग स्टूडेंट्स को मेरिट्स दिलवाते हैं. तो ये सारी चीज़ें मीन्स इतनी प्रॉब्लमैटिक हैं, दे जस्ट कम्प्लीटली इन अ वे स्टाइफल द पोटेंशियल ऑफ अ किड, ऑफ व्हाट दैट किड वुड हैव बीन, द ड्रीम्स दैट दे कुड हैव फुलफिल्ड. बट एक बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग सिचुएशन है. पहले तो होता है कि आप मेरिट वाले हों तो आपको द वर्ल्ड इज़ ओपन टू यू. बट द प्रॉब्लम राइट नाउ इज़ द फैक्ट इज़ अगर आपके पास मेरिट भी हैं यहाँ पे, यू डोंट हैव दोज एवेन्यूज़ एंड इवन जॉब्स टू टेक इन दोज मेरिट स्टूडेंट्स. तो इट्स अ वेरी स्कैरी सिनारियो.
Okay, Shreya, personally how you feel cheated like?
मेरा भी कुछ ऐसा ही ख्याल है क्योंकि अगर कुछ रियल वर्ल्ड एप्लीकेशन होते तो लाइक अगर स्कूल और कॉलेज में थोड़े बहुत फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस के बारे में सिखा दे या न्यूट्रिशन के बारे में सिखा दे, समथिंग दैट वी कैन यूज़, इट वुड बी सो मच मोर बेटर. पर हमें फैक्ट्स बताया जाता है, इंफॉर्मेशन टू स्टोर, इंफॉर्मेशन टू रट्टा मारो. तो अगर रियल वर्ल्ड एप्लीकेशन के सब्जेक्ट सिखाया जाता हो तो इट वुड हैव बीन अमेजिंग.
That's so true. इमरान, ट्रेलर मैंने देखा, आप तो वन लाइनर के किंग हो चुके हो. लाइक पर्सनली बताइए, ये अंदर से ही आते हैं, ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करते हो आप इसके बारे में? इतने वन लाइनर्स लाइक इतनी ईज से आप कैसे कह सकते हो? लाइक
थोड़ा बहुत खुद का ईज है और थोड़ा रट्टा भी मारना पड़ता है डायलॉग्स का. बट या आई थिंक इट्स नॉट मी. आई मीन इवेंचुअली इट हैज़ टू बी अ ग्रेट लाइन. अगर अच्छी लाइन लिखी नहीं होगी तो फिर आप डिलीवर कैसे कर पाओगे? और फिर एज एक्टर्स तो आपको कन्विक्शन के साथ सब कहना पड़ता है. लेकिन इसमें क्या है कि एक टोनैलिटी होती है फिल्म की. जैसे जनरली फॉर एग्जांपल अगर वंस अपॉन अ टाइम मुंबई देख लें तो वहाँ भी हमें थोड़ा उसको अंडरप्ले करना पड़ा क्योंकि लाइंस इतने एम्फसाइज थे, इतने या वज़न इतना था लाइंस में. तो अगर हमने ओवर प्ले किया होता तो इट वुड सीम वेरी वियर्ड. इसमें भी ये उस किस्म की फिल्म नहीं है. एज एन इसमें ऐसा नहीं है कि पंच लाइन में पंच लाइन है. इसमें वेरी कलोकियल, बहुत ही एक तरह से स्पोकन लैंग्वेज है. इट्स वेरी कॉन्वर्सेशनल. बट इसकी फ़िलॉसफी जो है राकेश की इतनी फाड़ू है फिल्म में कि ये जो कहता है ना, पहले तो ही सेज इट सो इट्स गॉट अ टंग इन चीक ह्यूमर एंड वेरी सार्डोनिक सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर. ही जस्ट मेक्स एवरीथिंग सीम सो कूल. बिकॉज जैसे वो टिपिकल वो जो एक लाइन हमने पहले प्रोमो में निकाली थी कि मुझे हीरो बनने की इच्छा नहीं है, विलन बनने का बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं है, खिलाड़ी हूँ, खेल रहा हूँ. It's a very matter-of-fact way that I felt I should say it because the line itself is so punchy.
I swear, I remember once upon a time मुंबई के टाइम पे हम सब लाइन में ऐसे दोस्त बैठते थे and we used to ratify his dialogue, and we used to try to say in the same manner because we were doing journalism at that time. We thought कि चलो कैमरे पे try करते, but we couldn't get it. I'm like, how does he do it? Have you tried that? Have you tried doing it?
नहीं, he's very good at that. Leave that to him.
Alright, so tell me, आपने कहा कि विलन हीरो बनने का शौक नहीं है, विलन में टाइम नहीं है. Like, how do you balance it then?
In real life?
Character, in character I'm talking about. Like, larger than life character लग रहा है, but आप कहते हो कि नहीं, ये हीरो भी नहीं है, विलन भी नहीं है. It's a great character, right?
ये थोड़ी बहुत राइटिंग का कमाल है और obviously conviction के साथ इसको play भी करना पड़ता है. See, this is the tricky thing of playing an anti-hero. जो आज I think they've been always fascinated me. I mean, anti-heroes. I wouldn't ever classify them as villains. Yes, they are great characters. बट हम सब इन सब लोगों से रिलेट कर पाते हैं क्योंकि everyone is not completely good or bad. We always somewhere fluctuate between those two extremes. And फिल्मों में क्या हम बहुत स्मार्टली कुछ चीज़ें करते हैं. I mean, a character like this who does unethical and immoral things, how do you make someone love a person like this? तो उसमें भी जो लेखक का जो रोल है that plays out over there. You put in very basic things that are relatable. Family values. He's a family man. He might be this wheeler dealer, लेकिन ऑडियंस में सब लोग कहेंगे यार ही इज़ अ फैमिली मैन, ही इज डूइंग फॉर हिज फैमिली. Ambition is something that we all have, so you respect that. It's just that the environment he's grown up in is, और जो इसका fundamental thought process है कहाँ से शुरुआत हुई, why did he wants to hack the system? I won't say that right now, but we have not dwelled upon it and justified it in a huge way, and that's the beauty of this film. वो ये काम कर रहा है and he's unapologetic about what he's doing, and that's the beauty of Rocky's character. He says that I do wrong things and this is how it is. I'm not a good guy for people I help. I'm not a bad guy if I'm against the system. I'm doing it for money. It's as simple as that. And you have to respect that.
Shreya, what advice did you get from Imran? This is your first big release. Tell me, what advice did he give you?
तो he actually just kept one consistent statement कि अभी आप बहुत चिल कर रहे हो क्योंकि आपकी पहली फिल्म है, उतना टेंशन नहीं है आपको क्योंकि you have nothing to lose. पर 1-2 साल के बाद देख लेना.
Okay.
That is one constant thing I'm getting from him.
He's also a producer. तो कभी ऐसा सेट पे ऐसा हुआ है कि प्रोड्यूसर जैसा बिहेव किया इमरान सर ने?
नहीं, it's the same. I didn't feel any difference.
No?
No, checks in the mail.
Yeah, completely. I mean, I can't really wear that kind of producer's cap when I'm actually acting in the film. It's somewhere you got to shed that, let go of that baggage. So that we have partners in the film जो वो थोड़ा और hands on थे in the production area जब set पे. So I was fortunate to have them so I could concentrate on my work as an actor. लेकिन of course जब shooting नहीं हो रही है तो then all the minds come together and then I can play the producer.
But pressure, no pressure because you're also producing the film.
नहीं, actually कम pressure था.
कम pressure.
क्योंकि इस पे एक sense of control है. दूसरी फिल्मों में अगर आप सिर्फ एक्टर के तौर पे काम कर रहे हैं तो एक कंट्रोल नहीं रहता है. So there are a lot of things that come into play. Not when you're shooting. वो shooting तो it's less stressful if you're a producer, but scripting में लेकर ultimately film कैसी बनी है तो उन सब चीज़ों में एक तरह से you have a first eye hands-on the kind of viewpoint on it. So that isn't there if you're just an actor.
Alright, so give me 3 advantages and disadvantages of cheating, each of you. Like
3?
Yeah, 3 or 2. How many can you give? Okay. Advantages of cheating and disadvantages.
He'll say
disadvantages.
I have to say advantages. Yeah. Okay, you don't have
we
to
can
study.
do vice versa.
No, doesn't matter. You don't have to study.
Okay.
पढ़ना नहीं है. Preparation का time कम है.
Okay.
What are the advantages? You actually, if you copy from the right person, you'll get great marks.
Okay.
अच्छे marks भी मिल सकते हैं. And I can actually think of only disadvantages.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Imran.
Disadvantage, I think the main disadvantage is that अगर आप copy कर रहे हो then you very early on in life or cheat, realize that अगर मैं ये shortcuts लेके unethical तरीकों से मैं आगे बढ़ रहा हूँ life में, this somewhere trickles into everything you do in life later on. So later on you become a part of a corrupt society because as a kid you feel if I do this wrong thing, I get a reward of a great result. So this probably tomorrow if you become an engineer you might cut corners, So basically it permutates in everything you do. And on the flip side again, the disadvantage is what if इसमें भी अक्ल की ज़रूरत होती है ना. If you're copying from an idiot and he's written some rubbish in his paper, then उसके भी disadvantages हैं that you will end up just having all rubbish on your paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the third disadvantage is that it just hurts somewhere. There's something you can't lie to the world. I mean, you can lie to the world, but you can never lie to yourself. Mm-hmm. It somewhere eats you from inside without you even knowing it. It's not devoid of that ethical component when you copy. Mm-hmm. जब आप copy करते हो, there's something that stays in your psyche. I have done wrong, and that will never go away. And that somewhere kind of erodes you as a person from inside. You don't even know how it does it, but you're never the same again.
Personally, tell me, have you guys experienced like paper leak hona ya?
Leaking, no, yeah, but cheating, obviously.
Have you experienced it personally?
I have.
You have?
There have been paper leaks in my college.
Yeah? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, people were selling papers the couple of days before or night before, and I was tempted to do it also, but my dad obviously put some sense in my head, didn't do it. But the paper at that particular instance that I remember was wrong. So the paper that was bought by the students, that didn't turn out to be the paper that came the next day.
See,
so there were like a lot of people, even you get conned by the cheating mafia. Sometimes the job paise dekha. I remember, I think it was around 15 grand at that time. It was a lot of money for that time. 10-15 हज़ार था paper के लिए to buy the question paper. And imagine you put in that money, it's the wrong paper. And you're prepared keeping that paper in mind. So you don't know anything, or probably knew a few things, but you just basically mentally prepared only for that one paper, and it's not the same thing.
And you're full blank, you can't do anything.
Blank,
बहुत
yeah.
risky है
Some
यार,
people,
ये तो
some
बहुत risky
people
है.
are crying in class, yeah.
Right? Imran, it's been a long time in this industry for you. I've seen your career shaping like that. Now you've started doing content-driven films. Like, अब आप script कैसे choose करते हो?
I mean, just like I used to choose stuff early on, it's just that my concerns and priorities have changed, and I view things differently. और वही होती है, as you live a life and professionally you have some experience, it evolves with time. तो वही process था कि कहानी पे मैं approve करता हूँ और character कैसा है, and it's the same thing, but it's just that my way of looking at films is different, and I think it's good that these films are working now, content films. So at least these films that would be seen as arty films, very limited films back in the day, some of the films wouldn't have been made. I mean, try making Cheat India 10 years back. They wouldn't even think of a subject like that. At least now directors and writers are thinking of making stuff for that.
Shreya, what about you? How are you going to do that now? How are you
What am I
going
going to do?
How,
What?
how are you going to choose like scripts now?
Oh, I'm
You're
Imran.
young right now,
Yes,
right?
exactly. I'm damn excited क्योंकि मुझे पता नहीं कि क्या होने वाला है. तो I'm just really excited as to what is going to happen. और किस तरह की स्क्रिप्ट्स आएंगे, किस तरह के रोल्स आएंगे, and what I can, क्योंकि मुझे करना तो बहुत है कि ये नहीं करना वो कुछ नहीं है. तो I have to do a lot of things, so it should be exciting.
All right. Imran, it's a big year for you now. A lot of things are coming up for you. You're producing 2 movies. The Body is coming.
No, Body I have not produced. That's with another production company, but I'm producing 2 more films which will be launching this year. Yeah.
That's one Body, and the other one is?
There's Body, there's A Father's Day. That one I'm producing, and there is one more film which is untitled, which is with Kunal Deshmukh, the director of Jannat. Okay. So that's happening like.
All right, that's got to be amazing.
Yeah, and there's the Netflix show Bard of Blood.
All right, so it's going to be an exciting year for you. We're going to see a lot of you now, right?
Yeah.
I hope you all the best for Cheat India. When it's going to release? Can you tell our audience?
Well, the release is on 18th of Jan, and yeah, see you in the theaters.
All right, guys. So this was Imran and Shreya in the house. Lovely chatting with you guys. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Imran.
Imran.
Thank you.